I forgot. I just did a video and I was going to add it onto that video, but I forgot. I had my weigh-in today at my second week of Weight Watchers. I lost 2.8 pounds. So in 2 weeks, I've lost 7.6 pounds. Woo-hoo! That's really good for somebody my age. Usually once you hit 50, you stop, even 40, but 50 for sure, it gets harder and harder to lose weight. And I'm over 70, so I'm happy. I'm almost, well on the way to 10 pounds off. I think I'm going to go for probably another 5 or 10 pounds and then try a size down in pants, because some of my pants are getting a little baggy, some are still tight, so hard to tell. But shirts, that's one thing about shirts is you can wear them through several sizes usually, but pants, they get baggy, you got to go down a size. Oh darn. I'm just barely this much under 220. I don't think I've been under 220 in like 40 years, so that's a big accomplishment. I was like 219.8 or something like that, or 219.6, somewhere in there. So just this much under 220, but I'm under 220. So how are you all doing? Is anybody else on a weight loss plan besides me? I'm Weight Watchers, the way it works is you go and you weigh in and they give you like a recipe. This one was like this sausage and bean stew thing. It looked really good. It's like chicken sausage and cannoli beans and some kind of leafy green stuff. I'm just looking at the picture, like spinach or something, and tomatoes and garlic and all that stuff. And it looked really good, so I might give it a try. I don't know if the rest of the family will like it, but I thought it looked good. And then they have a little meeting. You don't have to stay, you can just weigh in and leave. But if you stay for the meeting, they have some kind of like there's a theme for each month. And for March, it's momentum. And today they were talking about how when, like say you have a really bad day at work and everything goes wrong and everybody's griping at you and trying to dump work on you, and you don't have time for lunch, you don't have time for a snack, nothing. You're just, frazzled, dazzled when you get home. And you get home and somebody left a box of donuts on the counter. Well, what are you going to do? You're going to eat a donut and then you're going to beat yourself up about it and say, oh, I'm so terrible and I'm this and I'm that. And it's not really you, it's just circumstances. I mean, the way things went that day, that food right in front of your face, it's going to happen. Stuff happens, but just don't beat yourself up about it and just blame it on life and get on with your life and keep going. And don't, we talk worse to ourselves than we would ever talk to anybody else. I do that. Oh, you're fat, you're stupid, you're this, you're that. We shouldn't talk to ourselves like that. We wouldn't talk to that way to our worst enemy. We wouldn't talk to that way probably. And we do it to ourselves. So it's coming up soon. I forget what day. I'm doing a collab with Bonnie from Bonnie's Bargains, and she challenged me to go to Dollar Tree and get 5 items for me for my decorating and, St. Patrick's Day video stuff, and 5 items for a secret giveaway. So she and I are each doing a secret giveaway, and you just have to watch both our videos and subscribe to both of us. And you can enter the secret giveaways. And they're Dollar Tree items, but they're good Dollar Tree items. You'll like them. So watch for that. That one's coming up. My Luxury Diva's on the way, so it'll be here soon. On St. Patrick's Day, there's a bunch of us are doing a makeup collab, so you will see me wearing the green. In fact, I've got green eyeshadow on right now. But watch for that. So got lots of good stuff coming up for you. And just several recent videos. I put a video out yesterday of the tea that I went to and all the beautiful tables and stuff. You can check that out. Don't know what else is coming. Just the usual stuff. I don't think I have any clothes coming this month, but next month I have Wee Blessings coming. I'm going on my retreat on the 17th through the 20th of crafting retreat, so probably have some pictures for you then, but I might not have too many videos unless I pre-record some. And what else is happening? Oh, I got a jury duty summons on the 20-something, 28th, I think. It's a Monday, that last Monday of the month. So the way it works here anyway, you go and there's like a big room full of people and they randomly pick, say, 20 or 30 of them. There may be 100 people in there, and they'll randomly pick maybe 20 or 30, and then the lawyers question those, and of those 20 or 30, then you get your 12. Let me turn this off. Ugh. There you go. Now you have to listen to that. I've been on a jury once, and I was almost on a jury another time. The last time I got a summons, I was picked for the jury, but they sent us just to sit around. We couldn't leave the building or anything. We had to just stay there. And we were there all day, sitting around doing nothing, while they plea bargained back and forth. And it ended up, the judge called us in and told us what the result was because we'd sat there all day. And he felt sorry for us, I guess. And he didn't tell us what the, there's another telemarketer, 2 telemarketers in a row. He told us that they pled down to 25 years. So that makes me think it was probably some bad, like murder or rape or drugs or something pretty heavy duty if he pled down to 25 years. So I kind of probably dodged a bullet on that one because it probably would have been a long trial. The one trial I was on was a federal one, and it was like about 30, 40 miles from here because there's only a few federal courts. And I go in the room, and I'm used to the county ones where it's like 100 people or something. I go in the room and there's like 20 people, and I'm like, uh-oh. The odds are pretty good that I'm going to get picked for this jury. There's not hardly any people here. And I did get picked for the jury, and I got on the jury, and it was a case. It doesn't sound like it would be history, but it was kind of interesting. Some big back east company did some things to like a local Texas company that were unethical, and if it was a person, it would be called slander. They just said some things about the company that weren't true, trying to get them to lose business so they could steal the business and all that. And being loyal Texans, we weren't having that. So the jury slapped them. The big company probably didn't affect them that much, but we wanted to punish them as much as we could. We slapped them with the biggest fine they would allow us to give them, but I'm sure with a big company like that, it was just like, so what? And they'll just go back and do it again to some other small company trying to drive them out of business. But, we stood up for our little Texas companies. And that was like, I think it started on Monday and I got out of there on Friday. So it was like every day for a week. And it was like a long drive back and forth. But anyway, the only time I've been on a jury. One time when I lived in California, I got picked for a grand jury, which is a year-long thing. But luckily I had moved out of that county because I had a new baby and it wasn't going to work. I had like a 6-year-old and a new baby and one vehicle. So that would have been, if I would have not been able to get out of that, that would have been bad. But we had moved out of that county. We had just moved. So I was like, whew, dodged a bullet on that one. Because doing that for like a year, can you imagine being on grand jury for a year? But people do. I mean, somebody's got to be on the grand juries, but I could do it now. I wouldn't want to, but I could. But then there's no way I could do it I was either pregnant or had a small baby, one of the two. It was right around when we moved there, right around when I had my second kid. So yeah, that was not good. So have you been on a jury? Was it anything interesting? I know you're not supposed to talk about what's going on, but the one I did was years and years and years ago, and I didn't name names, so I'm sure it was fine that I talked about it. Well, enough chatting. I just wanted to tell you how I did at Weight Watchers. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.